lumbar locked spinal segmentation. So we're going to be in quadruped. From here, I'm going to take my laces, point them down to the ground, and I'm going to push my body back until my hips are back up against my heels. Now, if you have trouble being in this position, you can always put something underneath your hips and elevate yourself a little bit. That often works for me, especially if I'm feeling a little uncomfortable or a little tight here in the top of my laces on some days. So our hands stay in the same place. We push back, get into that position where we've locked our lumbar in place. I'm going to pull into the floor. I like that pulling sensation, and I'm going to imagine my sternum being pulled to the floor. So I'm first just trying to pull my sternum to the floor and imagining all that stuff. You're going to feel the contraction in the back as it relates to your spine at that point. So just pulling into the floor, imagining this part of your chest being pulled closer to the floor. And then I'm going to round through that, caving in through that space there, and then pulling in and rounding again. So we're careful not to try and move the scapulas. We're just trying to pull through the spine tissue as we move in and out of flexion and extension. Now that's just your global flexion and extension for thoracic. Then you can move into segmentation. So from here, I'm going to imagine my lowest part of my spine, so lowest part of my thoracic spine pulling towards the floor, and then each string along each vertebrae being pulled down towards the floor. And then I'm going to tuck my chin, round, one vertebrae at a time. And then I'm going to start at the top. Try and pull my spine forward one vertebrae at a time, working my way down towards my lower thoracic contractions as I move into extension.